Hi Facebook friends, how are you? It's Lexi here, bail in or bail out with my good friend James. That's what the Go Live is about today. But first, I hope you all had a happy Mother's Day, all you wonderful moms out there. Um, Whatever you did, I hope it was special and fun. It is about 20 degrees Celsius here in Alberta, Canada, and it is a beautiful sunny day. Summer is officially here. It's going up to about 24 degrees Celsius. I'm not sure what that is in Fahrenheit, but probably 70 or 80, I'm thinking. Yeah, so happy Monday. Happy Monday. I'm just going to make sure that my friend is coming on here, and his name is James, and he's from Texas, and after 20 years serving in the military as a nurse, he was an Army nurse in the military for 20 years, and he's now retired, and he's coming to us today live from Texas. So I'm just waiting for him to jump on. Hey Len, how are you? Thanks for jumping on. And I've got a pretty deep question for James today, and if we have more time, I'll ask him a couple more questions. We'll see how that goes as far as time-wise. And send me some emojis there, Len, and go ahead and share out this video. There's going to be some important information today. Hey James, you're on. So have you got your invite to join my broadcast? I hope so. And once you jump on, we can start our live broadcast. Well, I've started, but I mean, I hope that, oh, here we go. Now James is able to jump on. A little bit of a technical issue there, but solved. It is solved. So
Just got
everybody,
it.
welcome James. Hey James, how are you?
Hello. Oh, I'm doing just fine. And yourself?
Good. How's things down there in Texas?
Warm.
I bet. I bet. So I was just telling my audience that you were serving 20 years in the military as Army nurse, and you're now retired. So
Correct.
um,
hmm
yeah, so you read a lot. Hey, James?
Yes, I do. I
Awesome.
read a lot. I try to do a lot of research, try to do my due diligence so that I could have information to arm myself and anybody that's interested.
Awesome. So that's great. So you're ready for this question that I got for you today. What
Okay.
is the difference between a bail-in and a bail-out, James? What's that all about?
Well, the difference between a bail-in and a bailout basically is bailout is when someone else takes the responsibility for a debt you have and give you funds to bail it out. An example would be that in back in '98, there was a long-term capital management, which was a one of those management funds, a huge management fund, and it was in a lot of trouble. So they had to be bailed out. They was bailed out by Wall Street. Okay. And then in 2008, the banks were in a lot of trouble. And of course, again, someone gave them money, which was the central banks, and bailed them out. Okay. Now, so that's a bailout. A bail in is when no one else can bail you out. So the only thing that you can do is keep whatever funds you have in whatever kind of category you have them in. Okay. So that means, uh, if you have funds in the saving account, they'll keep it. Checking account, they'll keep all that. You just won't be able to access your funds. They will they will keep all of the the monies that you have in stocks and bonds. Everything will be kept by the banks. You won't be able to get anything. They'll be keeping that. Okay. Also, um, besides besides that happening, um, you start experiencing hyperinflation. Now, the question to ask is why will there be a bail-in instead of a bailout? Okay, that's the question. Okay, and the reason why there will be a bail-in instead of a bailout is because the next failure is on the central banks. So there's no one left to bail them out except the IMF.
Okay, so what is the IMF exactly?
Well, I'm glad you asked that question. The IMF is the International Monetary Fund. Okay. And so the IMF, what they have is they have created a special fund, if you will, and they really want this to be their world currency, and they call it the SDR. Okay, the SDR is special drawing rights. Okay, and so this is created, and so to protect entities against fiat money. However, for them to bail out the U.S., what means that would keep the U.S. dollar as the the currency that all other currencies are traded by. Okay, so that'll keep us as king. Okay, so in order for them to be bailed out, they need 85% approval in order for them to bail us out. Okay, however, other countries that are already doing things and getting around using the dollar, they're in positions where, like the Britics, they have 16% voting power. So they'll say no. It would be no benefit for them to vote for to bail the U.S. out. So them alone, it will be a veto. That means there will be no bailout, and we'll be left with the bail-in.
Wow, that's a lot. That's really good to know, James. I mean, I didn't even know all this, so I'm really glad you shared this. Well, how does this affect us globally, and what would you suggest would be the answer to protect ourselves and our investments?
Well, that's two questions. One, it affects how this affects us globally is because it affects all of the derivatives that's out there, all the derivatives. We have in 2007, before we had the crash in 2008, we had $7 trillion, okay, in US dollars of derivatives out globally. Okay, this is funds that people are holding to do transactions that they can only do with US dollars. Okay, um, as of 2018, we have 17,000 trillion, 1,700 trillion. We went up 1,000 trillion since the last crash. So
Wow.
that that's globally the GDP is at 300%, 275 trillion dollars contributes to that, and we have a significant part to play. So no one wants to bail us out. It doesn't help to bail us out. No one at all would be willing to bail us out. So that's one thing. Number two, the only thing that we can do to protect ourselves is to acquire as much gold as we can possibly acquire before 2021. Now, you might ask, why 2021? Because 2021, all of those contracts and everything expire. Okay, the current contracts expire in 2021. And that's where that 275 trillion in derivatives, they're going to have to do something with that. Okay, that's when they're going to try to do the bail-ins and everything so that they can absorb that and transfer that debt to the people via taxes, via taking your capital. See, once you can no longer get entrance, and then they start taking money away from your capital. What do I mean by that? You have $100 in the bank. On Monday, on Tuesday, you got $90. What happened? You can't get nothing out, but yet still is steadily decreasing in there. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
So they got you in the catch 22. So you want to get yourself as much gold as you can, get you some silver, and you do want to have cash. You want to have cash, but not in the bank. You want to have it on you. Okay, you want to have some amount of cash because there's going to be a transition period. Okay, so you want to be prepared, basically.
Right. Wow, this is awesome information, James. And there's quite a sense of urgency here. 2021 is only 3 years away, less than 3 years. But
Correct.
I would highly recommend our audience to start saving in gold now. And like James says, save a little bit of your fiat money, but really focus on saving in gold and start right away. There's definitely a strong sense of urgency here. I thank you for informing our viewers about that, James.
Quite welcome.
That is awesome. So, viewers, go ahead and share this out. This is really important information and urgent. If you want to know more and find out more how you can save in gold, we're having a boot camp on June 4th. It's starting on June 4th. And just leave a comment underneath this video, boot camp. And what that boot camp will do is give you more information about how you can save in gold and the benefits of that. Right, James?
That is correct. It'll do more than that. It'll get you where you can get yourself a gold account so you can save in gold. It will also teach you of other streams of income. It will also help you get out of debt. If those of you that have debt, especially if you have a lot of interest debt through mortgage or student loans, I mean, it's more than what I could say. There'll be the link that Lexi and I will put in will take you right there, and there'll be a thing that give you all of the information on it, like a syllabus, and the boot camp will definitely be of benefit to everyone because time
Absolutely.
is of essence. We don't have time to play.
That's right. That's right. Start the sooner the better. The sooner the better, and get the knowledge and get your free gold account, and just get started, get going. It's urgent. And also along with that, you'll get a free special report that talks about gold and the importance of having it and saving it, and gives you more information. And that's a free report. So go ahead and I'll leave the links underneath this video. And you can also put bootcamp in the comments, and I will reach back out to you. Well, this has been awesome, James. Thank you so much for jumping on today. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome, Lexi. You have a good day now.
Awesome. You too. Bye, everybody. Don't forget to share this out. Have a great day.